How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I made to do a video on an article, about the day after Trump's assassination attempt. Well, someone tried to assassinate Trump at a rally. This is the day after. Okay. Before we get into that, if you could follow me on X and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey as well, if you don't mind, please. All right. Here we go. I'm going to get into the article and then talk about my feelings about it. Okay. Former President Trump was rushed off the stage by the Secret Service at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where gunshots rang out on Saturday, leaving at least one person killed, two attendees hurt, and the alleged shooter dead. Gunfire broke out shortly after Trump began speaking at the rally at Butler Farm Grounds. The US Secret Service said in a press release that the suspected shooter fired from an elevated position and killed at least one person and critically injured two others. An elite FBI flight team is en route to Butler to conduct an assassination investigation. A Secret Service source told Fox News Tomlinson. The former president had just begun to fire up the crowd when as many as five shots were heard, and he went down surrounded by Secret Service agents. And then the worst president in history of our country took over. And look at what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people came in illegally, and you know what? That's a little bit old. That chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened over. Trump said before gunfire rang out. As he led away with what appeared to be blood on his cheek and his right ear, he raised his arms defiantly. Trump was heard telling his security team, uh, "Let me get my shoes," as they brought him to his feet and hustled him off the stage. Donald Trump Jr. confirmed to Fox News Digital that his father is in great spirits as he remains under observation at an area hospital, saying that the presumptive Republican nominee is never stop fighting to save America. "I just spoke to my father on the phone and he's in great spirits," Trump Jr. said. "He will never stop fighting to save America, no matter what the radical left throws at him." In a Truth Social post, Trump said that he was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of his right ear. "I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all the law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania," he said. "Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act um, can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear," he said. "I knew immediately that something was wrong in that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through my skin. Much bleeding took place as I realized then what was happening. God bless America." In a statement, the Secret Service spokesman Anthony Gigliomi, I think that's what it says. Sorry about the pronunciation. Said that they have implemented protective measures. An incident occurred the evening of July 13th at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. He said the Secret Service has implemented protective measures and the former president is safe. This is now an active Secret Service investigation, and further information will be released when available. In a statement, Trump's communication director, Steve Chung, said that the former president is fine. President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. Chung said he is fine and being checked out at a local medical facility. In a statement, President Biden said that he has been briefed on the incident and is praying for him and his family. "I have been briefed on the shooting at Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. I'm glad that he is safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we await further information," Biden said. Biden added that there was no place for this kind of violence in America. "Jen and I are grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety," he said. There's no place for this kind of violence in America. We must unite as one nation to condemn it. Okay, look, the fact that Biden, the fact that Biden's family, then the Democrats in general, are basically saying, "Oh, this is such a horrible thing." I'll tell you something now. Yeah, I'll tell you you should take a major, big responsibility for what the hell just happened, for this stupidity and idiotic thing to happen. Right? There's the mainstream media who hates Trump, and also the Democratic Party themselves, because they were the ones who gaslit all these people all these years, even when he was president, saying that, oh, he's an ally of Russia, and the thing, and there was and all that RussiaGate nonsense, right? And there was and even when he said he was going to campaign to become president again, and then there was, I mean, they said all these things like he's a terrorist and this and that, and saying that he's going to make the country even worse, that even though that minorities like him, and they say he's a racist and this and that, and they say he's just like Hitler, and they're a big part of the why this is going to happen. It's like, what the hell did you think was going to happen? You're going to all that stupid nonsense, all that bullshit you were saying, you were going to get some crazy to come out the shadows and try to take a pop at him, which is exactly what happened. What happened is partly because of your fault. You caused this to happen, and you need to take responsibility. But I know for a fact that's not going to happen. I just hope I just hope Trump pulls through, and you know what, Trump, don't give up. And if anything, this is going to have the reverse effect. Is they're not going to get people to hate Trump. If anything, it's going to turn him into a martyr. That's what's going to happen. It's going to make people want to vote for Trump even more than ever before. It's going to have the reverse effect. So basically, whoever did this, and the fact that the Democrats hate him, the more you keep doing this, I mean, the more it's having the reverse effect. The more people are going to want to vote for Trump, no matter what happens now. I mean, anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And if you can follow me on X, and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey as well, if you don't mind, please. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.